What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity Ant C, and you are checking out our recap of WWE Monday Night Raw from February 17th, 2025, live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And what a fucking night we have ahead of us. And we've got the Elimination Chamber coming up soon. And we're in for a crazy night as we have Seth Rollins taking on Finn Balor in the main event for a spot in the Elimination Chamber match. But Sami Zayn comes out to kick off Raw, and Sami says it's been a rough couple of weeks and a lot of time rehabbing, thinking about the history between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. There are no other two guys in the history of the company who have done everything together. There are a lot of betrayals, forgiving and forgetting, but not this time. This time was different. You tried to end my career. The problem for you, Kevin, is you didn't get the job done because I'm still standing. I have enough for a fight, and I want this fight. And that's when General Manager Adam Pearce comes out. Pearce says, I know Kevin wants a match, but you know you have been given an answer. We all have told you no. You're not medically clear to compete. The answer is no. I'm sorry. Sami says, Adam, how long have you known me and Kev? You know the history, and I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm not leaving this ring until you give me the match. Adam says, I cannot sanction this. That means if Kevin wants to beat you senseless, it means if he wants to pile driver you over and over again, I can't stop him. You assume all the risk for a little reward. Even if you win, you still lose. At Elimination Chamber, Sami, it could be the very last match of your career. Sami says, I know what it means. If I decide to end Kevin's career, you can't stop me. You know what I want. Give me this damn match. Adam Pearson says, at Elimination Chamber, it's not official. It's unsanctioned. Well, holy fucking shit balls. This was an okay promo. I liked how passionate Sami was. This was a different Sami Zayn than we usually see. A lot of the times he gets silly Sami. In the past, he's fought Kevin Owens before, but this time, like he said, it's different. Sami tried to end his fucking career, and Sami's not playing. What I didn't understand was Adam Pearce here. I was being a fucking dick to Sami Zayn, and I don't understand the reasoning here. Unless they're trying to turn Adam Pearce heel, there's no reason for him to come out and say Kevin can fuck you up and do all this to you and you can't do anything about it. It's like if it was me, I'd be like, listen, Sami, I'm worried about you because you've gotten beaten up before. I don't want to see anything bad happen to you. So I'm wondering if they're trying to push a little turn here for Adam Pearce. But Elimination Chamber, it is official. Well, it's not official. It's unsanctioned. We have Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in an unsanctioned match. I'm excited to see the continued build for that match. We see the Judgment Day talking backstage, and Finn Balor tells Raquel Rodriguez that they're both going to win their Elimination Chamber qualifying matches tonight. And he also says that he does not want any new members in Judgment Day, which means there will be a new member. Dominik Mysterio with Carlito takes on AJ Styles here. AJ lands a backbreaker and tosses Dominik in the corner, lands a running knee. Dominik dives onto AJ Styles on the floor and lands a diving rolling senton for a 2. Dominik hits a 619. AJ ends up landing a Styles clash, and AJ Styles defeats Dominik here. This is a decent match. I like how Dominik is getting a lot more time doing his own stuff. I'm ready for him to leave Judgment Day. But for now, this was a decent match between the two. Afterwards, WWE Intercontinental Champion Bron Breakker runs out of the ring. He prepares to spear AJ Styles. AJ moves out of the way, and Bron spears Dominik Mysterio. And AJ Styles hits Bron Breakker with a Pele kick, embarrassing the Intercontinental Champion. And I'm excited to see this feud, this match here between Bron Breakker and AJ Styles. It hasn't been made official, but we definitely know these two are bound to meet. And these two have a different element, but AJ's going to bring out the best of Braun, and I'm fucking excited for that. Moving on, we have a number one contendership match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. The champion Lyra Valkyria is at ringside for this, as we see Ivy Nile take on Dakota Kai here. Dakota Ivy rams Dakota's knee into the ring apron, and then Ivy applies an ankle lock. Dakota lands a big boot and lands a double knee and a code red for a 2. Ivy then hits a power bomb to Dakota off the top rope, applies the ankle lock again. Dakota rolls up Ivy and stomps Ivy's head, and then Dakota hits a GTK, and Dakota Kai defeats Ivy Nile and will face Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I'm a huge fucking fan of Dakota Kai. I really like her. I've always been a fan of hers, and I think that she deserves another shot at that title. I like Lyra Valkyria too, but I'm going to refer to her as Bird Girl or Bird Lady, as it was referred to on Ring the Bell. But I do like Lyra as a wrestler. She does compete really well, but she doesn't really have a personality, and I think that Dakota Kai definitely deserves a shot and could be Women's Intercontinental Champion. Moving on, we see World Heavyweight Champion Gunther in the lobby, and he makes his way through the crowd, kind of like Jey Uso, and he goes, "Come on, I want to feel it." And then they're not, like, they're booing him. He goes, "I'm way smarter than you anyway. Simple gesture for simple people. I don't blame you for not appreciating me. Me performing for you is like reading Shakespeare to a dog. As the best wrestler in this company, I'm sick of fighting people who can't lace my boots. I was hopeful I could beat the sense out of Jay, but because of you, you forced him to dig his own grave. At WrestleMania, the match will happen in the ring. After the bell rings, I outclass Jey Uso in every aspect of the sport. This is all in your hands. Be honest to Jay. Do you really think he stands a chance beating me at WrestleMania? Why don't we get a professional opinion? Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, in your unbiased opinion, do you believe Jey Uso has a chance?" And then Gunther tosses a mic to Pat. Pat says, "Do I think he can beat you at WrestleMania? Anything could happen. Yeah, I hope he can beat you at WrestleMania." And then Gunther gets in Pat's face. That's when Jey Uso runs down and attacks Gunther. Security guard tries to separate the two, but Jey Uso jumps at Gunther, and these two are separated. And I'm fucking excited for this WrestleMania match. I mean, I really wasn't too hyped when Jay won the Royal Rumble, but I do think that Jay and Gunther will have a great match at WrestleMania, and the build so far has been pretty decent. I just don't like all these stupid security guards breaking them up. It's like, come on, we know that they're gonna. These security guards are like nothing compared to these guys. We then see Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez backstage, and oh gosh, I forgot, Kathy Kelly. She asked them if they attacked Jade Cargill. Liv says if they did attack Jade, they wouldn't feel bad about it. So they don't really give her an answer, but they basically lead speculation. I do not think Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez attacked Jade Cargill. This is definitely a like red flag. Well, it's not a red flag. It's a way to kind of distract you. I forgot the fucking name for that, but it's a false hearing here. We then see Pete Dunne taking on Penta. Penta hits a Hurricane Rana. Pete pulls at Penta's fingers and drops Penta across the ring apron. Ludwig Kaiser then comes out. Penta lands a DVD, and Pete Dunne hits a sit-out powerbomb. Penta hits a Mexican Destroyer, and then Ludwig Kaiser gets on the apron, and Pete Dunne punches Kaiser off. Without distraction, Penta hits a Penta driver, and Penta defeats Pete Dunne here. After the match, Ludwig Kaiser attacks Penta, and then Dunne and Kaiser brawl on the floor, and Penta dives on top of both men, taking them out. I'm a big Penta fan, but I do think that he's been kind of stale. I would like to see him fight other people. Chad Gable has been learning luchador in Mexico, so maybe he'll come back and take on Penta. But so far, he's been doing good, but I do like his stuff in AEW a lot better, in my opinion. We then have our first Elimination Chamber qualifying match here. It's the female side of things. Roxanne Perez taking on Raquel Rodriguez with Liv Morgan. Raquel lands a one-arm lift. Roxanne slaps Raquel. Raquel hits her clothesline and tosses Roxanne in the corner. Roxanne drop kicks Raquel off the apron. Raquel lands a military press for a 2. Raquel then applies a swinging choke to Roxanne. Roxanne applies a sleeper on Raquel. Raquel lands a fallaway slam, a flying spinning elbow drop for a 2. Raquel accidentally runs shoulder first into the ring post, and then Roxanne dives onto Raquel on the floor. Roxanne lands a lion salt for a 2 count. That's when WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair and Naomi come out and attack Liv Morgan. That distracts Raquel, which allows Roxanne Perez to hit a pop rocks, and Roxanne Perez advances into the Elimination Chamber match. So far in the match, we have Bianca Belair, Naomi, Bayley, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and now Roxanne Perez. So this lineup is going to be great. I'm excited to see what they're going to do, but Bianca Belair and Naomi definitely are going to have a match against Raquel and Liv, and we'll see what happens there down the line. The New Day then come out. Xavier Woods says, "Get well soon, Rey Mysterio. You're all so mad that we told the truth to Big E." Kofi then says, "I have been here longer than Rey Mysterio. I've been here for 19 years. I have never left. If anyone should be the locker room leader, it should be me." Woods says, "Rey Mysterio disrespected us and forced our hand." Kofi says, "He laid there crying. It could have been worse. You should be thanking us for not hurting your favorite." Wood says, "We gave him more days to spend time with his wife at home." Wood says, "You should thank God for the New Day." And that's when the LWO come out, and Dragon Lee says, "What you did to Ray is unforgivable. New Day sucks." LWO attacks the New Day, and New Day run off. Pretty silly segment here. I mean, I really didn't understand why the New Day was feeling like they needed to attack Rey Mysterio. I get they were mad that he kicked them out of the locker room, but clearly LWO getting revenge here, but kind of corny stuff, I'm not going to lie. I would like to see Big E come back in some capacity, but we'll have to wait and see for that. And we've made to our main event of Monday Night Raw, the men's Elimination Chamber qualifying match, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Finn attacks Seth before the bell, and Finn hits a pedigree right away for a 2 count. Seth dives onto Finn on the floor. Finn drops Seth Rollins' rib first into the ring steps. Rollins lands a DDT and a lion salt for a 2, and then Seth lands a buckle bomb. Balor lands a sling blade. Seth hits a pedigree for a 2 count. Balor pushes Seth Rollins off the top rope and hits a coup de grace for a 2. Balor then applies a crossface. Rollins gets out of it and lands a curb stomp. And Seth Rollins will go to the Elimination Chamber match. In that match so far, we have Seth Rollins, Logan Paul. We have oh my gosh, I'm going to be forgetting everybody in this match. John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and I think there's one more spot open. I don't know. We'll have to get back to that. But all in all, this is a fucking good episode of Raw. I really liked it. Lately, Raw has been better than SmackDown in my opinion, because the 3-hour SmackDown is killing me. I think it's way too long. But decent episode of Raw. The biggest outtake for this is, we find out we get Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in an unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber. We find out Roxanne will be in the women's chamber match, and Seth Rollins will be in the men's chamber match. A lot of stuff coming your way. I'm excited for Elimination Chamber. We're on the road to WrestleMania 41. So make sure, as we're on the road, to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay notified when new content is created. Let me know, leave a comment. What did you think of this Raw? Was Seth Rollins the right guy to advance? Was Roxanne the right person to advance? Who do you think is going to win the Elimination Chamber match? What are your thoughts on Jey Uso and Gunther? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, fucking stay safe and